Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to my nightmare. Yes, it's finally happened. There's a Kenku in my one shot. Not only is it a Kenku in my one shot, it is a level 20 Kenku in my one shot. So this should be lots of fun for them and super exciting for me. Anyways, welcome to Thursday Night One Shot Presents, where we take our Discord members after they hit the accept button on the event channel that we have. Tonight's one shot is a level 20 adventure in the city of Waterdeep. They're members of the Waterdeep Detective Agency. This is usually where I do a little house cleaning, so I'm going to put our Discord down there for those of you that are interested in joining our Discord, where we teach, learn, and do all things we can to help people learn and how to play. We are we are currently centric on different themes related to D&D, but we're always hoping that maybe some mage, the Ascension might come up, some werewolf, vampire, and a lot of the other really fun RPGs that are out there. And the main purpose of so I actually run this one shot on my Discord to kind of give everybody a feel for how you can run games on Discord. So by doing this, if you come on over to our Discord, we'll help you run your own games on our Discord. We'll help you learn how to do it. We'll help you set it up. In fact, one of my players tonight hosts the Tuesday afternoon game, Titans Revival, and Skathos is one of his players, and he's playing on here tonight as well. So down below in the About, if you go and look at the About section, you'll see all of our cool links to follow us, tweet us, Twitch us, follow or subscribe, or do whatever you can do to help support us would be awesome. So let's go ahead and discover, well, who's playing tonight. So Thulsa, if you'll give everybody a summary of Thulsa Doom.
Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Wade. My character's name is Thulsa Doom, for all you Conan the Barbarian fans out there. He is a Shadar-kai monk, Way of the Open Hand, level 20, of course. He is basically a wanderer. He found his way from the Shadowfell to the material plane and has been wandering around the material plane.
Yeah.
Found his way to Waterdeep and found the Waterdeep Detective Agency was very interesting, so he decided to hang around and see what comes up.
How that got changed on me down there. Thank you, sir. With that, Elkin, why don't you go ahead and tell us about your character?
I'm Mead, and I'm playing Elkin. He's a homebrew cleric of the brew, and yeah, he's just kind of he's been wandering around with some people and found his way into Waterdeep, and we're gonna give it a shot.
All right. Rat Screech. Oh, and for all of our watchers out there, this is a level 20 adventure tonight, so it should be rather interesting to see how this plays out. And I know a lot of people never quite get to that level, so it's kind of fun. Rat Screech. Enigma. Tell us about Rat.
Kenku, I am. Fly, I want. Camp, we will. Kill, we must.
Skathos, I hate you right now. I hate you. And Skathos, as are the Wicked. Tell us about your character.
I'm Skathos in the Titans Revival show on Tuesdays. As are the Wicked is a warforged that was constructed by a cult that worship an eldritch horror, and he was built as an agent of chaos for that eldritch god, and has roamed the land for over 200 years doing the bidding of said cult, and wound up in Waterdeep due to an unfortunate circumstance where he was arrested after torturing a guard and was given community service through some shady backdoor dealings.
All right, and Rojo. Silas.
Name's Rojo Jojo. I am here in Waterdeep to help these non-muscle patriots of mine be able to show muscle. And I, Rojo Jojo, must make sure that they, with me, can solve any crime. Thank you.
our resident anime fan, Silas, bringing us a little Rojo Jojo. So, to give everybody a quick background in regards to the Waterdeep Detective Agency, the one-shot theme previous to this one was The Witch's Hammer, run by Skiffa. This theme takes place during Waterdeep's Renaissance period, a period where the Lord's Alliance has maintained control over Waterdeep and has allowed the Waterdeep Detective Agency to manage the day-to-day activities of the major city. Our group here is part of the South Ward, and let me bring that up for you really quick so you can see that. I've got so many sources now, it's like crazy, man. Crazy. Where'd they go? The overlay, the captures. Oh, there it is. That one up. So they are members of the South Ward. Their job is to keep an eye on the South Ward entrance into Waterdeep. This includes the main thoroughfare that runs through the city, called Dragon Way. It is a mix of residential, a mix of mercantile. It's a mix of high scale residential. Influential people are often residing here as well. This particular part of the season that they're in is the beginning of summer. And as always, a transition from spring into summer means that it's busy with many merchants coming to sell their spring goods into the summer market. However, with the Lord's Alliance having complete control over Waterdeep, most of the old clandestine guilds and associations and organizations are now gone, leaving the Waterdeep detectives to primarily resolve, sort, investigate, deliver dockets or wards or sometimes warrants in an effort to keep the peace in this new time for Waterdeep. And with that, let's talk a little bit about the first ebbs of summer. The five of you have been in the South Ward office now for the better part of a couple hours. You are on the hated afternoon shift. It's warm. It's already getting hot. With the exception of the Warforged, most of you are a little uncomfortable with the heat. The office is busy with the normal bulletin board activity, the investigation board that is up on the side of the wall. There are a handful of other detectives currently here, either working on other cases or dealing with reports and other activities that are going on within the South Ward. All five of you give me perception checks, please.
Passive perception I have 29.
Yeah, I have a 19. I have a 19 passive perception.
Okay, so Rat and Azar,
18.
you're good. Elkin, what'd you get?
18.
Okay, Rojo?
18 as well.
Tulsa?
18.
Nice. There is something strange in the air right now. Not sure what it is. It's that kind of first pop over out of that spring-like weather and into that first full day of summer heat. The crowd is quite bawdy and raucous out in the street. It's also the beginning of the carnival season. And as in perpetuity in preparation for the carnival season, the warehouse district is often, well, it's a busy area, both because suspicion of smuggling is always at risk, as well as other shenanigans. Since you are all of a trained skill set, you have been given that particular region to maintain control over. Rat, as you examine the bulletin board, there is one particular docket that kind of flutters on the board, attracting your attention. And as you stare at it while the others are kind of milling about, waiting to take on some work, you stare at it and you do read common to a certain degree. And some of the words make sense to you. In your Kiku mind, the words zookeeper, creatures, and old warehouse kind of pop into your kind of like mental image of the words.
This here is
Yes.
interesting.
What is it, Birdbeak?
Check this out. It's very interesting.
Right, I'm going to go up and grab the paper and take a look at it.
As you begin to read this paper that the Kinku has pulled off the docket board, it mentions something about a warehouse that used to be owned by a zookeeper. A zookeeper that was renowned, or at least was well known for the exotic creatures that it would often take in, keep stored here in transit shipping to its main location where they would be showcased. Recently, the warehouse zone that it was in was being demolished for new warehouse tenement combos to kind of be built, where these massive new warehouses with apartments scaled on top of them are being built down in the South Ward. And the current Lord's Alliance guards had made a report about during the demolition, finding a mysterious stone staircase leading down into the depths underneath these abandoned warehouses. And they also reported the sounds of creatures coming and emanating up from the space. They have requested that the Waterdeep Detective Agency investigate and report on this occurrence, and maybe even possibly mitigate or resolve whatever the issue could potentially be.
Why do they treat us like a pest control service? Apparently down in the warehouse district, they're hearing creatures in a basement of a warehouse they collapsed, and they want us to go take it out and take care of it.
I wonder if there are any Kenku down there.
That's
Don't
right.
be a
Maybe we'll
tourist in
find.
your life, taking pictures as it happens. Instead, you need to travel.
Maybe we'll find your brother, Birdbeak.
So much world, so little time.
The warehouse district is closer to the water than here, so it's bound to be cooler, and you all look like you're ready to melt. Shall we?
Let's
Don't listen to what they say. Go see.
Let's go.
It's hot.
The guys stumble out into the afternoon heat. It's the peak, the temperature, making your way through Dragon Way down towards the southward gates. But instead of making your way out the gates, you turn slightly to the right and making your way towards the harbor section of the South Ward, where many warehouse district, lower end tenements, and other areas have been either in stages of repair, reconstruction, falling into dilapidation, as Waterdeep is still quite an old city that has gone through many generational evolutions of change. The heat is intense. You make it down to the harbor section of the South Ward. There are a series of roped off excavation and demolition sites that seem to match the description. You can see 2 guards posted nearby. Every now and then, some onlookers get a little too close. They kind of brush them aside to continue keeping them moving forward. The 5 of you are standing there staring at this location. What would you like to do?
I would like to approach the guards and maybe ask them a couple questions about what has been going on around here.
Okay, anybody else while Azar is doing that?
Thulsa's just going to start looking around the area.
Okay.
rat screech with like a bird's eye view.
Oh,
Scales.
you are lucky there isn't a bad pun jar for this
I know,
server.
right? It would be full already.
Yeah.
I'm doing my
Elkin
best.
and Rojo, anything you guys like to do?
So Rojo's gonna find something with like a pole area and just do some pull-ups.
Okay, fair enough.
I would like to offer whoever's going up to talk to the person a beer, because I can give you advantage on all charisma checks on. Yeah,
So Azar,
if that made sense.
Elkin offers you a stein of beer, wishing you luck in your conversation. You now have advantage on your check for that.
Woo-hoo.
Rat, you are currently hovering above the construction site. Go ahead and give me perception check. And Thulsa, go ahead and give me investigation.
32. I see everything.
You see Rojo doing pull-ups nearby.
1,000. 1,001.
I got 11.
11. The immediate area, the guard goes to stop you, but then kind of is distracted by Azar coming over to talk to him. The immediate area just looks very much like a common, construction site. Piles of wood, lumber, ropes, buckets, picks, hammers, everything that you would need to manage and excavate on a site is definitely here. You do see a heavily roped off area of old flagon stones kind of descending down underneath the site. Rat, from up above, see where Thulsa is kind of looking around, checking out the area. There is something strange about this area. As you look down and watch as Thulsa looks down into the stairwell, you kind of hover there for a moment. Gauging where Thulsa is and the entirety of the construction site, this is a large space that you're dealing with. And these stairs strike you as kind of almost oversized for this space. They don't seem to fit. And where Thulsa's standing, the opening of the stairwell is probably about 15 feet wide and about 12 feet tall. It's rather large, unusually large opening. And that kind of conflicts with your understanding of what this should look like. And you continue to hover over and examine this. Azar, you begin to approach the guard that was about to stop Thulsa. He quickly looks over towards you. Yeah? Can we help you guys?
Yes. Waterdeep Pest Control Agency, as we are today.
Oh, you guys are finally responding to that docket we turned in.
Yes.
Oh, good. It's the weird
got that
fucking
notice.
noises, mate. Weird fucking noises
Yeah.
coming from up there.
So, what kind of noises are we dealing with here? Are we talking rats, insects? The docket was very vague.
Well, it's kind of a cross between like a screeching noise and like almost like metal dragging on stone and then like a wailing sound at the same time. It's kind of-
Screeching like bird beak up above me, or screeching like
oh,
nails on stone?
oh. Is that anyways, no, it almost imagine chains being dragged against stone and then imagine like almost like metal peeling or metal being peeled apart, if you get my meaning.
Yes, I'm very familiar with that sound. It has brought me much joy in my previous ways. Is there anything else? Has anything come out of there? That you guys really need to give us more when you send these dockets. The absolute just sorry. They've been complaining to me that it's hot. I've been dealing with the screeching.
Oh, I know,
bird.
it's hot. Try wearing plate mail and chainmail armor in this heat. It's a bloody
And I'm going to
nightmare.
kind of, as he says that, I'm going to kind of scratch the pauldron of my plate mail and be like, can't imagine. And
Well, wait. Are you one of them there warforged?
yes.
Do you feel heat? Do you feel all that? Me and my mates say
No.
that you guys don't feel nothing.
No, I don't feel heat, but I attract heat, and people complain about it regularly.
Oh. How do you attract heat? That's weird.
Well, you see, when the sun hits metal, it gets hot.
Oh. Like, are you all metal? Like, your whole body is metal then?
Like, are you
Mostly.
all metal? Like your body is metal then?
And like the
Not-
Kinko's like hovering right above you saying that.
Not right now.
Not right now.
the guard just
I've
starts
created a
laughing.
monster.
The guard's like, them Kinko, they're weird, man. I go gambling with them sometimes, but it's hard to understand what they're doing.
It's definitely hard to understand what they're doing.
What he said.
I've worked with them a lot, and yeah, I completely understand. My apologies for being so short. You collect more flies with honey than vinegar. Has anything come out of there?
We cleared. Well, we didn't do it, but the construction workers cleared out the stairwell. It was mostly collapsed rubble and old lumber that had collapsed in. Other than that, they stated to us that when they went down there, they heard all them noises. Well, me and a couple of my mates went down there to confirm it. As soon as we heard them noises, we came right back out. We were done with that.
Yep, sounds like the town's guards. Well, if that is all the information you have, me and my associates will require access to the area.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're more than happy to it. Me and my mate will keep an eye on things out here. We got to keep away the onlookers, the gawkers. Word spreads quickly when things, rumorville and all.
Yes. So we will be investigating. If you hear screaming, don't come down there. Get more people.
Sounds fair.
And with that, I'm going to nod and thank them for the information and start to walk over to the entrance.
Okay. You guys
Can I
watch as
land on his
Azar.
shoulders?
Yeah, you guys watch as Azar walks towards it. Thulsa's already there, kind of examining it. Rojo and Elkin, you watch as Azar and Thulsa now join up near the entrance.
Can I
So-
land on Azar's shoulders?
That's up to Azar.
I told you to stop doing this as I try to shake him off my shoulder.
I told you to stop doing this! I told you to stop doing this!
You're lucky I don't need a bed or else I'd make new pillows out of you.
Pillows! Pillows!
I'm going to try to annoy the large bird that is using me as a perch. Turn to Tulsa. So, anything that you can make out?
No, I can't see a whole lot. I think we should just go down in there. I think we should see what's in there.
God damn, this place is big! God damn,
I will
this
do-
place is big!
I will
God
do
damn
anything to get out of this heat. So let's go.
Yes. Rojo.
2,000 million.
Getting in them reps.
We're going downstairs.
Reps, not rips.
All right, fine.
I don't know.
All
Maybe
right.
they said there's metal down there. Maybe you can throw some chains or
All
something.
right, fine. Hey, that's not all I can
Alright.
do.
They said there's
I can
and
flex these muscles.
Before we
I
walk
can
down
flex
there,
these muscles.
I would
Hey,
like
that's
to
not all I
try
can
to
do.
just see if there's anything that I can glean from the surrounding area, from the stone, anything like that.
Give me investigation.
Okay.
I'll help you. Help you.
With
Can I have
advantage.
advantage with
Yep.
it? All right.
Thulsa's gonna call down to the bottom. I'm just gonna say hello, hello.
You hear hello, 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 hello.
That'll
Kind of
be a
echoes off the
19.
chamber. A 19.
Mhm.
Looking at the where the stairs descend down into the space, along the right side of this area that was excavated out of the stairwell going down, you can see about 20 to 30 feet down, there is a floor that kind of gets lost into the excavation darkness, but it's the scratch marks along the side that pique your interest. They're varied in size, They are varied in length and depth within the flagon walls of the side of the staircase. It's interesting, to say the least.
Whatever's down there could have very easily come up here. So why didn't it?
Anybody
Probably
got
scared
detect
it
magic?
Anybody got detect magic? As I cast
Detect
detect magic.
It's spell magic.
Rat Screech, you puff a ball of puff that detection spell up. There's no immediate magic that seems to be detectable here.
No magic here. Here.
Hey, how come your face isn't moving anymore, Enigma?
Good question.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, that goes.
All right, well, there's not much more that we can find out up here.
Hold
Who
on.
wants to go down?
Before we go down, you should all drink some of my really good special beer. I got some really good stuff, and it's gonna do some really good things.
That sounds good.
I
I'm
mean,
always up for beer.
So this
Mead,
is,
I say.
So this gives me 5 times my cleric level of temporary HP. So that's 100 temporary hit points to everybody that drinks my beer.
What?
I like this guy.
all right.
So
Drink
Well,
more beer.
I jump off.
Normally I don't need to do this, but
and
I jump
and
off
it lasts
Waterdeep.
for 8 hours.
Azar, I would jump off your shoulder and I'll look at you all and say, "Sir, allow me to scout ahead, sir."
like I'm glad you jumped down because I was about to ask if there was any volunteers and throw you off my shoulder.
Sir, allow me to go ahead, sir.
We all have the beer, right? We've all had it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes,
If you take the
go-
beer,
go
I'll give
ahead.
it to you.
Yep. I think we all took it.
And I will fade into the darkness.
Of course you
I'm gonna
will.
roll stealth.
Go for it.
That's a 36.
Oh, what a everybody can hear you.
Oh, actually, that's at advantage. Still 36. I have the boots of elven kind.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. So, what's the order of descent as you begin to go down these stairs?
Rojo Jojo will go first.
No.
Rat's already
Rats
ahead of
are-
you.
will go
Yeah, Birdbeak already went down there. You can go behind him.
Darn, Rojo Jojo should have learned math and history.
Well,
So, Rat
you know what
Screech,
they
you
say.
begin to stealth your way down into the stairwell while the rest of your party is getting organized behind and slightly above you. You descend 30 feet down to the bottom, and your small kinku-like feet kind of skittering across the stone. You stop to look, and it's a pretty tall chamber, almost like a hallway. It's maybe about 20 feet across and about 15 feet in height. You can see to the right what looks to be a large cranking kind of like gear of some sort, maybe roughly 5 feet in diameter. There's some collapsed, coiled up chain underneath it. And in front of you, you can see 4 large warehouse style iron doors. They're very large. And the hallway kind of opens up even further and stops right there. Give me investigation check really quick.
Is my passive investigation not high enough?
No,
30 isn't high enough? Oh, fuck.
I don't use passive investigation.
Oh, fuck, guys. 30 isn't high enough.
Oh, no.
We need more
30.
beer.
We gonna die.
30.
30?
Yep.
Walking about 15 or 20 feet into this hallway, you begin to realize at the end it opens up even more. So there's at least 4 sets of double doors here, heavily rusted, almost like they've been buried for a very long time. The doors are heavily chained and bolted. There's huge padlocks for each one. There seems to be a single massive sign in common, but it's mostly like dilapidated and kind of crusted over with dirt and moisture. And it just says main holding pen above these doors. And as you stop to kind of check these things out, you hear in the background like a wailing sound, a kind of, and then you hear this like screeching of metal and a chain being coiled and wrapped and being like dragged across like the stone floor. And it definitely sounds like it's coming from the other side of these doors.
Can we hear that up top?
You guys can just barely hear the sounds of something, but the depth keeps it slightly muffled. You'll probably hear it when you start coming down the stairwell.
Yeah, I
Can
think
I,
we're all gonna start walking down.
Can
Okay.
I use divine sense?
Yeah, I do.
So
Go for it. You want to use divine sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can detect good and evil.
So as you guys begin to
within 60
descend
feet.
down,
So it's a celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
so celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. As you stand there and kind of pulse out this energy, the noise is still there, but you don't get the sense that it matches any of this. You don't get that telltale sign of a celestial fiend or fae-like creature is on the other side of the door. As the rest of you descend down the stairwells, you now begin to hear the wailing sound, the screech of metal and chain on stone. You can see off in the distance the Kinku examining these 4 massive warehouse doors encrusted with rust, padlocked. You can see the ancient sign above it, holding pen or main holding pen emblazoned on the stone above it. For you, Elkin, you don't get the sense of undead or fae or fiend around either.
Okay.
Wow, that sounds like an annoying sound. They should really call someone for that.
Yes, they should call someone.
You think it might be us?
Well, you see, we're here. Nobody else is. Follow me on this one. We might be the people they called. We're here. Nobody else.
Or did we beat them to it? Ha! Losers.
You guys are standing in front of these massive doors at this point. What are you doing?
Well,
I'm gonna push down this door. Wait. One of you guys inspect it for traps. I may be something, but I'm not stupid.
I may be something, but I'm not stupid. Check it for traps.
Give me investigation on the trap check. Whoever's checking.
Natural 20 for a 35.
Woohoo!
Nice. None of the padlocks appear to be trapped. You get the feeling that these are just very heavy chained padlocks, and you get the feeling that they're designed specifically to keep something in, not so much keep people from getting into the space, or basically keeping whatever's on the other side of this from getting out. But they're huge. The padlocks are maybe 2 feet in height, a foot in width, massive, heavy iron cladding on them, very rusted, very old looking as well.
Check it for traps. I may be something, but I'm not stupid.
Can I hit it with my big stick?
You could certainly try.
What's the? Do I need to roll attack?
Yep. Give yourself a D20. Add your attack modifier to it.
9 plus 8, 17.
Yeah, comes down into it, kind of rebounds off the door, shaking like down into your elbows. These heavy iron doors seem quite resilient.
Let me give
So there's
this a
just
shot.
one padlock for all the doors, or is there a padlock on each door?
There's a padlock on each chained door.
So there's 4 padlocks?
Correct.
Okay.
Right, so Rojo's gonna go up to them. I'm gonna destroy it with this, and just start hacking at it with his great sword.
Go for it.
All right. And I'm gonna add my +3. Ooh. So 19 plus 17, that's 35.
So as
No.
you bring the sword down, shrack, into the door, a huge like thing of sparks. You can see where you've kind of creased the metal slightly. You get the feeling that given an hour or so, you might be able to hack through these doors.
Oh yeah, 25 by the way. Sorry.
Thulsa's going to look around and see if he can find a key someplace.
Give me investigation.
Rat, as he's all doing that, I'm just gonna go and pick the lock.
Okay, go for which one do you? There's 4 of them. Which one you want to try first?
The one that I heard the sound behind.
Well, they're coming. It's coming from behind all the doors. Like you,
Oh.
kind of like when you were investigating the doors, the sound is equal. You get the feeling that all these doors kind of go into a massive chamber.
Okay, then just the one that seems the least amount of worn, I guess.
Based on your passive perception, this one of the center padlocks looks more feasible.
That one.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
got
And go ahead and give
I
me a
got an
sleight of
11,
hand.
Jason.
11. Okay. Thulsa, you find a series of heavy metal pegs that look like maybe key rings might have been held here at some time, but no sign of the keys.
Drat.
15.
What'd you get, Rat?
15.
15? You watch as your lockpick just kind of shatters under the weight of the bearings inside the lock. Get the feeling that the age and condition of the locks are a problem, and the massive size could be a problem as well.
I'm going to attempt to smash the lock.
Okay, go for it. Are you using a weapon?
I'm going to use the butt of my flail.
Okay, go for it. Give me an attack roll.
Nat 1.
You watch as the butt of your flail splinters against the lock.
Question.
Dude.
Was there any other doorways, like air vents or anything that I saw that could go into these cages?
Not that you saw.
Does anybody have acid splash?
Nope.
And that's been a great one shot tonight. The door wins. We'll see you guys next Thursday.
I'm gonna try to hit this thing again.
Go for it. Are you hitting the door or the lock?
A lock.
Okay, make an attack roll on the lock.
Again, I'm something but not stupid. Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
I will say because it's an attack, a crit will shatter the lock. You watch as the lock, the heavy clasp that holds it to the lock itself, shatters and drops to the ground. This is when you realize there's a flat iron bar connecting all the doors together, and all of these locks keep that bar kind of like up against all 4 sets of doors.
And that's
All right.
very
Also, is going to go get one of the other locks and try to punch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go smash one of the other locks as well.
Okay, so Azar, you're working on one. So give me an attack roll. Thulsa, give me an attack roll. Elkin.
Natural 20.
Okay, that'll
Guess if I can hit one too, I'll hit one.
okay, go for it. And Rat, are you going
19.
to continue to try to pick it?
You said my lockpick shattered.
You have more than one?
I don't, not,
Usually they come in sets.
I have
So you can-
one thieves toolkit.
Yeah, then if you have a thief toolkit, you're fine. Go ahead and make another attempt. As are your lock, as you bring your weapon down, shatters and cracks. Also, what'd you get?
I got a 22.
22.
30.
Go ahead and roll for damage. Elkin, what'd you get?
19.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh, my dice.
7.
The lock kind of shatters. Huge kind of nick in the metal, kind of falls to the ground, but it's still there in place, but it took some damage from it. Thulsa?
I did 19 points of damage.
You bring your fist directly into the face of the lock, causing the plate metal of the face kind of to dent in and kind of slightly sag, and you watch as the padlock kind of unlatches itself.
Woohoo!
Currently, I believe there are still 2 locks left, one that Rat is working on and one that Elkin is attempting to destroy.
Well, I'll hit it again.
Go for
I
it.
got a 30 for my sleight of hand.
Rat, as
Oh, nat 20.
Rat, as you
All
hear
right.
Elkin shatter the lock next to him, you hear the bearings come apart on yours. All the locks are now off. The main bar just kind of easily slides and lands on the ground. You watch as all 4 doors kind of slightly decompress out of their door jams, and you get the feeling that they all open equally at the same time in such a way that if all these doors were to be open, huge things could be moved in and out of this space, almost like it's designed for that purpose.
Who wants to go first?
I
The
just
bird.
Elkin goes,
Any
"The
volunteers
Kinko,
as I'm
send in the
shoving the
Kinko."
Kenku?
Hey, no need to push.
I'll buy you a fish later, Birdbeak. Now get in there.
I'm going to stealth again.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
I'm going to stealth again.
Okay,
28.
give me stealth. Nice.
Thank God I can never roll a natural one.
You watch as the Kinku begins to kind of crawl its way into the space, partially just opening one of the doors. It's like free hanging on this like intricate hinge system, allowing the Kinku to slide in. And as the door slightly opens, all of you kind of hear that echoing sound, that the sound of scraping metal gets even louder as the door opens. As you enter this massive storage chamber, as you look up, you can see a ceiling that's about 25 feet above you. The width of this storage chamber is probably about 80 feet wide, and it looks to be about maybe 80 feet long as well. You can see the makeshift remnants of like old discarded boxes, barrels. You can even see a partially dilapidated crate. And then out of this, it's pretty much pitch black in here, with the little bit of light now emanating through the partially slightly cracked open door, casts this kind of like eerie shadow into the space. As you watch this 12-tentacled creature with a series of elongated chains hanging from each end of the tentacle, kind of shifting about aimlessly. In the very center of its mass is this giant pupilless eye that just kind of blinks as it just kind of shifts and moves around. Well, let's go ahead and show you what you see.
I'm right. I'm going to turn to everyone. Is it too late to turn around? Just hear me out. Rojo, you need your workout today. There's plenty of rubble that we can use to collapse the entrance.
Workout? This is going to be a cakewalk.
And I'll say for you, Rat, you are down here, the little highlight thing next to you right there. You're down here, you're in the shadows, and the only little bit of light that's leaked through is the fact that the door you stuck through and all the other doors are unlocked. So it's just these little slivers of light coming through from the exposed light of the stairwell. Otherwise, it's quite dark in here. And this massive creature is just aimlessly kind of wandering and walking around. You also notice five heavy 20-foot tall columns that are running from floor to ceiling, kind of supporting the space. You can see where partially collapsed rubble around it, maybe over time, but there is about a foot, maybe a 6-inch to foot layer of dust everywhere, stone-like dust, except for where this creature is just making this same kind of track and encirclement around the center column. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet.
Do the rest of us see it or just Rat?
No, just Rat, because Rat's the only one inside right now. You guys are kind of all lingering outside right now.
Thulsa's gonna go, oh, what's in there?
I love you, Thulsa. You make it so much easier for me. As you say that, Rat, you hear Thulsa's voice. You immediately watch as the creature stops moving, the wailing stops, and its massive eye turns in the direction of the door, and you watch as it begins to drift towards the sound of Thulsa's voice.
Oh no, I'm going towards that pillar that's to my left. I want to hide behind that.
Okay?
I'm not getting caught out here. No. Yep. Just I will send a message to you guys saying,
Oh, too late.
I'll send a message and say, okay, hold on.
Thulsa, give me a dex save, please.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thulsa, give me an athletics save or an athletic check.
Will all die.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Okay. Oh, I got a 15.
15. You guys watch as this massive chain-wrapped tentacle shoots through the door from where Thulsa was trying to communicate with Rat. The doors burst open, and you watch as the form of Thulsa is dragged into the chamber. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Sweet
Stop.
mother of Moander.
Solid.
3.
Hey guys,
3.
I got a good initiative score. Don't worry.
Yeah. With your
Oh.
plus 15 to initiative.
13. All right, 13.
Holy shit.
And at an advantage. Remember, it's always at advantage.
Yep, always an advantage. Because why wouldn't it be? Just to spite Jason.
22.
All right. So, Thulsa, you are currently grappled by one of these chain-bound tentacles wrapped around your chest and your waist. Take 71 points of crushing damage, please.
I'm glad I had that beer.
Oh, yeah, that's
All
right, I
right.
gotta
So, initiative-wise, who got 20 or higher?
Rat got a 30.
Oh. Rojo got a 22.
Rat got a 30.
I love being a barbarian.
Rojo got a 22. Who got 15 or higher?
Thulsa got a 19.
19. 10 or higher?
Damn.
Below 10. Who got below 10?
We both rolled 3s.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Me?
Who's me?
There's no contest? Azar?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Azar.
I'll go last.
And then Elkin. The creature will go after Rat in normal order, but got the surprise on Thulsa. A 26 on his initiative. All right. Rat, you are up.
Yep, Rat is definitely up.
Rat is up, and then the creature is on deck.
Rat will go and kind of just go and kind of come out of hiding and kind of kick off of the pillar that he was standing next to and go for a stealth stab at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, stealth stabs at advantage.
And everybody can see it okay?
It's a 23 to hit.
23 will miss.
All right, my second attack will be a 27 to hit.
27 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay.
As you watch your blade get through this, whatever this thing is made of, it's almost like it's made up of chain, discarded plates, fused into its rubbery, textured like hide.
I needed to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That is a 13.
It's gonna fail. I'm also gonna put in a Divine Smite.
Okay.
At second level. Yeah. Divine Smite, second level.
Okay.
So that is gonna be 1. It's gonna be 40, 12. And that's gonna be 66. And it's 2 from Divine Smite. Oh wait, Divine Smite is no. I don't have to quick count. It's just okay. All right, yeah. Numbers. That's 73 points of piercing damage, slashing damage.
And you're using a magical
damage.
weapon, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And radiant damage.
Okay. So as you attack this thing, jam into it, you realize that luckily for you having magical weapons, it's definitely taking the damage, but you get the feeling that it's resistant to magical weapons, and you get the feeling that it didn't quite take as much damage. However, keep your damage separate for me next time because it'll take the full amount of radiant damage.
It's... Well, actually, no. This weapon doesn't say it's magical.
Does it have a bonus to hit?
No.
It's not a magical weapon, and it does no damage.
No, I'm sorry. Yes, it does. It's a +3 to hit.
I was gonna say if it's +3, it's considered magical.
So yeah, it there's a lot of... Hold on. I can tell you what it was. So I got 2, 7, 14, 18 points of poison damage in that. I got 7 points of radiant damage in that. I have 5, 18, plus 5 is 23, plus 1 is 24, plus 4 is 28. 28 plus 2 is 30. 30 points of the slashing damage.
Okay.
Right.
You also begin to realize it may be immune to poison, as your poison damage does not seem to affect it.
Okay.
All right, that'll finish. Anything else you want to do?
Oh yeah, I'm going to jump off of it and hide.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
That's a 35.
Okay. As you jump off of it, it's going to use a legendary reaction on you. I need a strength save, please.
Hold on, I have something against that.
Go for it.
I have a lot of things. Hold on.
Level 20. That's always the trick about running it.
It's a rogue thing. Yes. Oh, I hid. Okay. What am I doing?
Strength save.
Strength save.
Yep.
Nope, 16.
16. As you go to jump off of it, almost like 4 or 5 of its tentacles at the same time kind of like smash into you, almost like a blunt kind of reaction to you attacking it. Take 41 points of bludgeoning damage, please.
Okay.
That will finish its legendary action to you. Its turn is to go. Give me strength save, Thulsa.
Okay.
Actually, anybody who's within, I'll use my bonus action at the end.
Okay.
To cast radiant, or I'm sorry, not radiant, aura of protection.
Okay.
So aura of protection. Anybody within 10 feet of me will class aura of protection. You gain +2 to all saving throws.
Nice.
Am I within 10 feet of him?
5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
Because he is now hiding behind the column.
I got a 28 on my save.
Okay. You'll take half of 61 points of crushing damage as you are still grappled.
Okay.
And it is going to... since it's got you grappled, it's going to drag you deeper into the chamber.
You said that was 61?
Correct.
And that's going to be a direct attack against me, so that's going to be halved.
Well, no, it's... Yeah. All right. The creature is going to... Since you're grappled, now give me... Now you've got to contest its strength. So now give me athletics, Tulsa.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's a contest, so athletics or acrobatics, either one.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 on athletics, so I'll go with that one.
Okay.
I got a 26.
It got a 25. You managed to dig your heels in as this weird kind of this disassociated mouth with many razor sharp teeth with more tentacles inside of it tries to pull you into its mandibles, but you manage to hold firm and prevent it from happening. It is also going to bonus action. No, it wouldn't do that yet. It's going to finish its turn. So, Rojo, you are up, and then Thulsa's on deck.
All right, with 40 feet of movement, can I go up to Thulsa's area?
Oh, yeah.
Enough of this! Free this man! And Rojo's gonna just use his great sword to just cut the tentacles to free his ally.
Go for it.
All right. This is difficult. All right. Come on, nat 20. Come on, don't fail me now. Ooh, it's not too bad. 29.
29 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Right. Here's my D20. I don't know what the heck just happened, but whatever. Okay, 12. So 12 plus 12, that's 24 points of damage.
Okay.
Right? And then is that enough? It's still there? He's still stuck?
He is still stuck. So he manages
All
to
right.
resist the effect. And you get the feeling that even though your sword dug deep into the tentacle, it's just not doing quite as much damage. You get the feeling it's resistant to slashing damage.
I forgot, by the way, I added it already, but I forgot to bonus action rage. My bad. New barbarian.
That's fine.
All right. So I only have 2 attacks because I'm going to use my frenzy rage in the next round.
Okay.
Yeah, here I go. Attack again. Ugh. That'll be a 25 to hit.
A 25 just barely hits as your sword cleaves into the meat of the creature.
All right. Here comes the damage. Fellas, hope I get a 12. Well, 8 plus 12, so that is 20 damage.
Nice. Yeah, drinking those beers might be a game changer.
All right. And then
I had
Rojo's
totally
gonna say,
forgotten about that part of the custom build. That's cool.
"Yeah, it is
That's
awesome,
about the
man.
only
Thank
good
you."
thing I got.
And Rojo's just gonna try to sink it, and he's like, "Don't worry, we'll save you, pal. With the help of me."
Meanwhile, he's like, Tulsa's like, okay, that sounds great, man.
I probably should have taken the tentacles off of you instead.
All right, that will finish your turn, correct, Rojo?
Yeah.
Thulsa, you are up, and then Azar, you're on deck.
All right.
So I have an innate ability, Blessing of the Raven Queen. It says once per long rest as a bonus action, you can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
Yep.
So I want to try to teleport off to the side and as much behind this creature as I can.
Okay.
And then that was my bonus action. So as my action, I'm going to, let me find it here. Do my empty body, spend 4 key points, become invisible, and gain resistance to all damage but force damage for 1 minute. So I go invisible. And just go ahead and move me behind that crate. I'm going to use my movement and move behind the crate.
All right. That will finish you off to the right over here.
Yep.
That'll finish your turn. Azar, you are up.
All right.
You're right here outside the doors.
I'm walking in, and I'm gonna walk right up to the creature. And are any of its tentacles there where I can touch it?
Oh yeah, there's dozens of them just flailing around.
Cool. Question. So actually, no, I can do that. Thanks to my bloodletter feature from my fighter subclass, I have a more powerful version of inflict wounds. However, I'm gonna cast it at the 5th level, so that adds another 5d10 to the damage. So I'm gonna do
Nice.
that.
Go for it. That's a to hit roll, right?
Yeah. It's 11 hit.
11 does not hit.
Cool. All right. I still have another action. We're gonna do another action. We're gonna do guiding bolt at the 5th level at this thing.
Go for it.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does not hit. You watch as it just hits that strange hide and kind of reflects right off of it.
Cool. Well, I'm going to action surge. That gives me another action, which gives me 2 more attacks.
Go for it.
1 second. I have to make sure that this is being done right. That spell slot. Okay. We're going to try that bloodletter thing again.
Okay.
15 doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
All right, we're going to use my last 5th level spell slot to try guiding bolt once more.
Go for it.
A 28.
28 will hit, and the creature lights up from the effect of the guiding bolt, giving the next person advantage. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, give me 1 second. That's 1d6 per level, so that's 8d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm also going to use my divine. Nope, never mind. Can't do that because it's not a weapon attack. All right. Oh, whoops. 1 second. I clicked 1 too many times. And it is going to take 19 points of radiant damage.
Nice. And you get the feeling that it takes that full effect.
Okay, and because of that, because of one of my fighter traits, I need it to make a Constitution save.
That is 26.
Yeah, that passes.
Okay.
Okay, there's that. Hold on, I can't see the bottom of my thing because of my camera. I still have more to do.
And then Elkin, you're on deck.
Yep.
Okay, I used my action surge. I am going to use... where is it? Where is it? Why is it? Hold on, I need to move my camera. It was right here. Oh, right there. I'm gonna use War Priest to make a weapon attack as my bonus attack.
Go
And
for
so
it.
I will attack it with my flail. That is a 25 to hit.
25 will just barely hit as you feel your flail dig into its flesh and hide and metallic bits that make up the outside of this creature.
Okay, and I am going to use my Divine Strike to add an extra 1d8 of damage to this roll.
Okay.
So that is 2 of those. It is going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Is it
And
bludgeoning? Hold on.
For flail,
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning. You realize it doesn't quite take as much. You get the feeling it's probably resistant to bludgeoning.
All right. And then, is that everything I can do? Sorry, first time playing a level 20. I'm trying to play with all my toys.
It's a try.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a challenge.
Okay, and that will end my turn.
Okay. Oh, you know what?
All right. I guess that's me.
Oh, you know, I rolled the wrong. Hold on a sec. I'm an idiot. I moved Elkin in. It was supposed to be Rojo. Okay,
Oh.
Elkin, you are up, and then Rat, you're on deck.
All right. I guess I would like to run up to the creature and hit it with my stick, since that's the only thing I got.
Is it a magical stick?
And do I? It is a magical stick.
Okay.
And do I have advantage on this roll? I heard something about that.
I would say you could flank and gain advantage.
Okay.
Well, he's got it from the guiding bolt, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
You've
thought-
already got
yeah.
it. Yes, you've got it because of the guiding bolt effect. It's currently lit up, giving you advantage on your attack.
So that's a 22 to hit.
That's going to miss. You feel your stick kind of bounce off the hide of the creature.
Damn. Then that's all I can do.
You only have one attack?
Yeah, I only have one attack.
Oh, yikes.
I didn't. Yeah.
So,
Clerics
do you have
don't
any
get
bonus
multi-attack.
actions that you want to do?
I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do.
Did you take spiritual weapon?
I don't know if I did or not.
If you're a cleric, I always recommend taking that because it basically throws an extra attack out there during your bonus action.
Yeah, I think I just did all ability leveling. So,
Okay.
yeah.
No worries.
that's all I got.
That'll finish your turn. Rat, you are up. You're over here, hiding behind the column. At the end of your turn, Elkin, the creature's going to make a legendary action attack on Azar. Azar, go ahead and give me a strength save, please.
Okay. And all right. That is a unnatural 20.
you watch as these tentacles come out, form up a bludgeoning strike, and it crashes into you for 64 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. Gotta bust out the calculator.
And now you're good to go, Rat. You're up, and then the creature's on deck.
The rat will come out and he will go behind it. Yeah, he's gonna go behind it. Yeah,
Yep.
right there. And he's gonna strike. Strike from the shadows. It's a 26 to hit.
26 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Cool. I have all my allies there. I'm going to put a divine smite into it, and as well as a branding smite.
Okay. And once again, you begin to realize the only damage that seems to really stick in its full force does appear to be radiant.
Yep, that's fine. That's why I put branding smite. Branding smite is radiant. 8. And I'm not even going to put the poison because it's immune.
Yeah.
So that's going to be... It's going to be... a lot.
Add it up, baby.
All right, so that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 16 points of radiant damage. And 6, 12,
15.
15, 17, 18, 22, 26, 29 points of the slashing.
Nice.
That's my first attack. Second attack.
Go for it.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't use that weapon, but it's fine. The second one's going to be an 18, so it's not going to hit. Yeah, second one's going to be 18. I don't. It's not
Yeah, that'll miss.
Yep.
All right.
And I will bonus action disengage
Okay. Where are you moving to?
behind the where the barrel and those crates are behind me. Yeah, right there.
All right. That'll finish your turn. Creature is up, and it is pissed. It is going to use Azar. Give me a wisdom save, please.
All right. That is a 13. However, I have the Indomitable feature where
Yeah.
once per long rest I can reroll a failed save.
Go
Does
for
that
it.
fail?
That's a definitely failed save.
All right. Oh, I forgot to add my. It still would have failed with the proficiency. All right, so that's 22 plus 6. That is 28.
You feel this energy creep into your mind. This echoey kind of disembodied voice attempting to take you over and willfully force you to attack somebody else. But you manage to hold firm and strong, and you will that voice back out of your head. So that will resist that. It is going to use... That was its bonus action, it is going to use all 5 of its tentacle strikes on. Yeah, it's going to do it on you, Rojo. You're the only one that really hurt it pretty bad. Well, the Kiku heard it, but the Kiku disengaged and ran off. So the first one on you, Rojo, is a 27.
That hits, unfortunately.
The second one is a 28.
Oh,
That also hits, unfortunately.
The third one is a 15.
Doesn't even hit.
The fourth one is a 22.
Doesn't hit.
And then the final one is a 19.
Doesn't hit.
Only 2 hit. 2 of the tentacle strikes hit you. First tentacle. That is 41 points of bludgeoning damage. Halved because you are raging. Second tentacle is 51 points of bludgeoning damage. Halved because you're raging.
Okay, so add those together and just cut it by half, right?
Correct.
All right.
That will finish the creature's turn. Why did I not write that so I can read it? That is Rojo, you are up, and then Thulsa, you're on deck.
All right. That's it. Also, I wanted to use my reaction to retaliation that
Okay.
creature.
Okay,
All right.
go for it.
Yep. You hit me once, I'll hit you back. All right. That is 16. So 30 to hit.
30 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. All right. 11 plus 14. So that is 25 damage.
Nice.
All right. So now it's my turn. I'm going to actually use Frenzied Rage on this creature.
Okay.
And here we go. And I'll also use Reckless.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was so much close. That was so close. Oh, there you go. Natural 20.
woohoo!
That'll
So
do it. As
4
always, so twice the dice or times 2. It's up to you.
It's 4 dices because I am a barbarian with brutal critical and also a half orc.
Yeah, nice.
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 Right, let me see. Oh man, I'm too giddy right now. All right. So, oh my gosh, 2 and a 3.
Ain't that the way?
7 and a 10. So that's 5. That's 12. Then that's 22. 22 and then 14. So 36 damage for the first hit.
Okay. That
All right.
brutal critical. Nice.
All right. And now I'm going to hit it the second time.
Okay.
Ugh. Dang, that's a 19 to hit. That misses, doesn't it?
That misses.
I rolled a 3. My bad, guys. Oh, wait. I roll advantage. I forget because of Reckless.
Yep. Reckless is with advantage. Easy to
Oof.
forget at level 20, so I have no problem retconning any of that.
So 25 this time.
Nice. That'll just barely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Ooh, 12 plus 14, 26.
26 points. Nice.
And I'm also doing with Reckless just in case.
Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. Ooh, all right. That is definitely a hit. 17 plus 16.
Yes, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
All right. Come on. 7 plus 14. So that's 21 damage.
Okay.
One of the groovies disappeared.
Yeah, it happens.
All right. Then Rojo says, I dare you! I dare you to hit me one more time! And end his turn.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action. It's going to use its legendary action of whirling dervish as all the tentacles begin to spin around it. And I need all three of you in base to give me dex saves, please.
It's a John Dex save, but I wish I used my words wisely.
So,
Natural 20.
what's your total?
13.
Total is, that's a good question. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. 6 plus 20.
26. Yeah,
20,
that'll
yeah.
save. Azar, what'd you get? Azar?
I got. Hold on, let me make sure I don't have to add anything. Darn. Yeah, that's just a 13.
Yeah, that'll fail. What'd you get, Elkin?
7.
That'll fail as well. Elkin and Azar, everybody takes 71 points of bludgeoning damage. Elkin and Azar, you're knocked prone when you take the full amount of damage.
Okay.
Rojo, you take half damage for saving, and then have it again because you're raging.
So how much damage is that?
71, 35, so half of 35.
All right. Is it rounded up or rounded down?
Down.
17.
And you watch as the other two get knocked prone from the effect. That'll finish legendary action. Thulsa, you are up, and Azar, you're on deck.
All right.
Thulsa's gonna move behind the creature, so I'm in base, but I'm getting flanking on him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna swing my quarterstaff 2 times at him.
Okay, does that allow you to remain invisible, or are you now visible?
No, I'm visible now.
Yeah.
So with advantage,
Nice.
I got a 29 on the first attack,
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
and that does 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Once
Second
again,
attack.
you begin to realize it just doesn't bludgeoning. All the normal melee damage styles just don't seem to affect it quite as much.
My second one was a nat 20.
Nice. Times 2
So-
or twice the dice. Up to you.
Yep. I'll do twice the dice.
Okay.
So that's 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to spend a key point and do 2 unarmed attacks as my bonus action.
Okay.
So first one. Does a 28 hit?
28 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. So I'm wearing the gloves of soul catching, so I do 15 bludgeoning damage normal,
Okay.
and then I do another 2d10 force damage. So let me roll that. Hang on.
That'll be 4 damage. It is not resistant to force damage, so you can go ahead and you'll get full damage for that one.
So that's 10 points of force damage.
Nice.
And then one more unarmed attack with advantage. Oh, that's a 28, so that'll hit.
Okay.
So it does 14 of bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then let me do the force. And 5 points of force damage.
Nice.
And then as one of my actions of my open hand technique, I make it so it can't take reactions.
Okay. Bomb. Oh, first you guys watch as Thulsa comes out of hiding, reappears right next to it. A series of staff strikes to it. A series of open hand palm strikes to it. There's a clack of from the strikes, and then open palm to it, causing it to kind of be slightly confused and befuddled, and seems to not be able to react.
And I'm gonna move back behind that crate that I was by.
All right.
Yep. And that's it for me.
All right, that'll finish your turn. Azar, you are up. Elkin, you're on deck.
Okay, so where is this thing? All right, we're gonna do that inflict wounds again.
So you need to stand up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to use my point of channel divinity to add 10 points to that roll.
Okay.
So that makes it a 29 to hit. Oh, and I'm doing this at the 4th level.
Yep, 29 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, that is 8d10. Okay. It is going to take 33 points of necrotic damage, and I need it to make a con save.
As it takes that necrotic damage, you watch as it just kind of dissipates off of it. You get the feeling that it's immune to necrotic.
All right, I still need it to make a con save because I hit it.
Thank you.
That is a 22.
That passes.
Okay.
All right, that's the first one, and then I am going to. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay. I'm going to. Oh, that's 5th level. Hold on. I need 4th level. Why is it not? Oh, that's why. All right. We are going to cast Guiding Bolt at the 4th level.
Go for it.
All right. Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Okay.
Watch as that bolt kind of bounces off of it.
Okay, and I'm going to use another point of War Priest to make it so that my bonus action is a weapon attack.
Okay.
And I am going to use my last channel divinity point to
Okay.
add 10 to that roll. And that will be a 28 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Otherwise, the
All right,
18 would have
and-
missed.
Yeah. I'm going to, so Divine Strike gives me an extra D8, so that will be 14 plus 9. That'll be 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And I need it to make another Constitution save.
That's going to be a 15.
Let me check.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 and a 3. It gets advantages on saves.
All right, because of that modifier. I have broken one of its limbs. I think. Yes. Yeah, because it's based on Constitution. My
Is the
Constitution.
tentacle
is-
considered a limb?
Yes.
Okay. You watch
Um,
as one of the tentacles strike, or one of the tentacles kind of around its body. You hear the cartilage snap and tear, and the tentacle kind of goes limp.
Cool. Its AC drops by 2. Dex saves and checks are made at disadvantage, and its movement is halved.
Nice.
All right, so its new AC is now 23.
And it doesn't get advantage, it just gets straight rolls for saving throws.
Anything else you want to do?
That is everything I can do.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you're going to use a legendary action not a reaction. Can't do that because it's currently open palm affected. For its legendary action, it's going to use Regenerative Surge as you watch the limb regenerate. And then from the wound of its broken cartilage, you watch as 3 more tentacles.
Hey, boss. It's actually not. Because
Huh?
I hit it. It's not. Because I hit it with my dagger.
What do you mean?
It's a dagger of wounding.
So what does the Dagger of Wounding do again? Remind me.
It doesn't allow you for regenerative on this turn.
Oh, that's right. You
Like,
hit
no
it during
healing.
that. You watch as it tries to do that. It's still going to burn that legendary action. You watch as it tries to heal its limb. Fresh tentacles begin to try to sprout from it, and they immediately drop to the ground. Its tentacle limp from the effect. Its whole form shimmers out of the red yellowish to almost like a green like hue. Its eye kind of begins to burble and show this like opaque. If you could pick up on a feeling, you get a feeling of frustration is emanating off of this creature. So its legendary action will fail. Its AC is still 23, and it has disadvantages on what again?
Dexterity saves and checks.
Gotcha. All right. That'll
When you
finish.
damage this creature with an action using this magical dagger, the target cannot regain hit points until the start of your next turn.
Gotcha. With that, that will bring us to Elkin, and then Rat, you're on deck.
Cool.
Cool. If I was to cast a 30-foot sphere around this thing, could I not get any of my allies?
I would say if you do it, so you are currently on the ground, so you'll have to stand up first.
Yeah. I can do that.
I would say if you cast the sphere behind it over here, so that the edge of
Yeah.
the sphere touches it, then that will avoid everybody.
Okay. So I will cast Sickening Radiance then.
What kind
And
of
that
damage?
is a con. It is radiant damage.
Nice.
And it's a con save of 18.
That is a 17. It fails. Go ahead and
Oh,
roll
nice.
damage.
Nice. So that is. Oh, wait, let me bump this up. See what that. I'm gonna cast it at 9th level. So.
Nice. Nice.
Smart man. Smart man right there.
Come on, you gotta bump up the dang damage, right?
Yep.
I don't know what the.
I kind of wish I had sunbeam instead of moonbeam.
Come on.
Well, and that's,
I
once
guess I'll
again,
look up the.
what are you trying to do?
Oh, I'm just trying to see if I cast it at higher levels what the damage is, and it's not. Beyond's not giving me the damage.
What's the spell called again?
Sickening Radiance. I got the PHB.
So it is a
Yeah, you can't upcast that.
4d10.
You can't.
No, it's just
Okay.
40-10.
It's just 40-10. All right, fine.
And it suffers 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
And
Only
you're,
to those who fail the same.
Yeah, it failed.
16. 18 damage.
Nice. All right. Anything else you want to do? You're currently concentrating to maintain this because this will last up to 10 minutes.
Yep. And so try not to come in behind it either, guys, because there is a green light showing where it's cast. So try to avoid that place. But that's all I can do for now. So, yeah.
All right. So where that marker is, at the very edge of the sphere, crashing into the backside of the creature. That'll finish your turn. Rat, we're at the top of the 3rd round. You are up, and then the creature's on deck.
Cool. I'm going to go into the area that it is where the sickening radiance is not.
Okay.
And I will strike the creature. I'm gonna go for that broken limb, trying to sever it.
Go for it.
No, that's me. You moved me.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah,
move the other
yeah.
guy.
I'm rad. Can do.
Thank you.
And because I have friends within melee, or in melee, I get advantage. The first attack's gonna miss. The second attack is a natural 20.
Nice.
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 Kill it!
So,
Kill it!
damage. I'm just gonna roll my actual dice.
Kill it with radiance.
I'm going to put in Divine Smite into this.
Okay.
An extra 2d10, and I'm also going to do again the banishing or branding smite, so an
Okay.
extra 2d6 of radiant. So and a d4. And this is again the one that hit was the one that doesn't allow it to regain hit points
Gotcha.
this turn. Nice.
That
So
sound.
I know, right? That
Great.
dice rolling sound. I love it.
it's 9. That's 12 plus 9 is what? What's 12 plus 9?
21.
21.
21 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And it's going to be 12, 18, 22, 25, 30 points of the slashing damage.
Nice.
Yeah, the 20 points of the slashing damage. And I'm going to stand there.
Okay. That will finish your turn, correct?
Correct.
Okay. It's going to go. Seeing that it's surrounded, and you begin to realize it's quite physically hurt. It's showing signs of wear. Pieces of its hide are ripped apart, strange liquid seeping through wounds in between its armor. You can see where the tentacle that Rat had struck crashes to the ground, severed due to the effect that Azar had had on it. And all of you watch as the creature, in a moment of resolution, it turns. All of its 9 remaining tentacles sweep around the column that it's near, and it begins to pull on that center column.
Go!
I need everybody to make dex saves, please.
Well, that's easy.
Advantage.
I also have advantage.
I don't.
I treat that
I
as
don't
a 10,
either.
so that's going to be a
19.
18.
18 for me.
I got a 20.
I love this reliable challenge. This is great.
Oh, man. Why'd I have to roll a 12?
You watch as the cavern rocks above begin to fall into the area. Huge boulders, piles of rubble coming from atop the space where it's ripped this column out, weakening the ceiling and causing huge just mounds of dirt, boulders, and rocks to fall from above. So, in order, Thulsa, what'd you get?
20.
20. That will not save. Take 81 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
81. I need some more beer.
Why am I having a hard time reading that? That is so weird. Who's
You
after?
need glasses.
Oh, it's Rojo. I gotta write the full thing out. It's weird. Azar, what'd you get?
I got an 18.
18. That'll fail. So you are knocked prone and take 81 points of damage. Bludgeoning. Elkin, what'd you get?
81.
19.
19.
Oh.
That'll fail. Give me a concentration save. If you roll a natural 20, you can save.
2
2. That will
on the
fail.
dice. I don't think I win.
Nah, man, don't. Make sure you believe in yourself. Believe it.
What'd you get, Rat?
26.
Okay, that'll save. So you take half the damage. So only
I take
40.
no damage.
What do you use? Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah, but what do you use so everybody knows?
I believe it is either cunning or not cunning action. Either
Evasion.
Evasion or uncanny dodge. It's one of those
Uncanny
two.
dodge. That's the one. That'll prevent you from taking damage. Rojo, what'd you get?
Oh no, it's evasion.
Got this. Yeah,
Dex
it's
save.
evasion.
Evasion.
I got 18 like the other one. I already minus 40.
Okay. You can have it again because you're raging. It is bludgeoning damage.
Oh no, I have it already because it was 80, so it was 40.
Right, but you. Oh, I see what you're saying because you failed. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, that'll finish its turn. That was its full action. Well, still has a bonus action, but it's wounded, so it cannot do the regen. It's going to do bonus action Sickening Aura, so I need everybody to make con saves as well. You guys have made
At
it
least
quite
Roach was
desperate.
good at that. At least I'm good at that.
Oh, nice. 29.
That'll pass.
25.
That'll pass.
27.
That'll pass.
You said a con save?
Correct.
Okay.
7.
That'll fail.
14.
That'll fail. So it's a total of 49 points of necrotic damage, halved for those that succeeded, full amount for those that failed. Elkin and Azar, you both failed, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
You both are poisoned unless you have poison immunity.
What is
I have
it?
poison immunity.
Who does? Elkin?
Yeah.
I have resistance.
So have, even though you failed, make sure you have, because it's considered poison damage. Even though it's a
Okay.
necrotic effect, it's
Oh.
actually considered poison damage.
Question.
Shoot.
Yeah, I have immunity to poison damage.
Then you
How
take
much
no
damage
damage.
was it?
It was 41 points.
So half that to 20.
Correct.
I'm still within the temporary hit points.
That's awesome. That beer might be OP. I'm just saying
Well,
that beer
especially at
mechanic.
level 20.
That beer mechanic might be OP. Give you the OP gladiator punch.
We're going to be brewing that beer all night long. Huh?
Well, it only works with divine energy, divine whatever. So I
Right.
can only do it 3 times a day.
Only 600 extra hit points a
Only.
day. Only.
I can
So
only do 300 hit points a day. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Only 300 hit points to everybody around me. Ha! Don't worry about it, guys.
Of course, you got to get to that level 20, but
Still.
Yeah.
all right. That will finish the creature's turn. So, Rojo, you are up. Thulsa, you're on deck.
So we took 41 points of damage, but like if we succeeded, it was halved, right?
Correct.
From the poison.
And you're considered not poisoned.
All right, cool.
Azar, you're resistant to
wondered.
that, correct?
Yes.
All right. Rojo's gonna get up. He's like, all right, that's it. Now I'm mad. Wait, did it hit it? Like, retaliation. I don't know if it's a hit, but technically that was a saving throw, right?
Saving throws aren't hits.
Yeah, no, that's
It was a melee
saving. Well, it wasn't a melee attack. It was an area of effect. It did an aura of sickening.
No problem. All right, so he's gonna attack it 3 times because he still has frenzy
Yep, go for it.
and reckless.
Yep.
So Ooh, I'm glad I went for 11. 11 plus that. So 27.
27 will hit because its current armor class has been lowered due to the effect of the limb being broken and then severed. So that'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh, that is horrible. 1 plus 2, so that's 3 plus 17.
Okay.
17 damage. Okay. Now I'm gonna do the second attack. That could be better. Okay. 17 plus 16.
23.
That
That'll
is
just barely hit.
23. Okay. So why? 5 plus 14. So
19.
yep. And last hit. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. 19 plus 16.
25.
Oh, I think it was like 35.
Oh, 19 plus 16. 35. Yeah, I thought you said plus 6.
All right. So, okay. Oh, 7 plus 14. That's
21.
21.
Yeah, it's like great hits, and then them damage rolls sneak up on you like that. Okay,
Yeah,
Rojo, anything else you want to do?
I use my action and bonus action and movement. I'm still gonna stay there. So I
Okay.
end my turn.
All right. It is going to use a legendary action on you and do Bludgeoning Strike. I need a strength save, please.
Sure.
does
And I
one
got
hit me?
advantage
Yep.
because I'm raging.
You do?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So 14 plus 13, 27.
Okay, that'll pass. So you will take half damage. You take 29 points of bludgeoning damage, halved because you saved, which is 14, and halved again because you're raging. So 7
I used
points.
to be a barbarian.
7
Merely a
points.
flesh wound.
Merely a bruise of the epidermis, my friend.
Come bite your kneecaps off.
It's
And it counts as a melee hit, or was
yes,
it
it
just?
does. It would count as a melee hit.
I told you if you hit me, I'd hit you back.
Reckless?
Go for it.
Oh, 14, please, natural 20, come on. 14 plus 16, that's 30.
So that'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Right. Come on, don't do this to me, please. Okay, 6 plus 2. 8 plus 14.
22.
22.
Okay. That brings
am
us to Thulsa. Thulsa, you are up, and then Azar, you're on deck.
All right.
So Thulsa's gonna stand up and move into base, so I'm flanking the
Okay.
dude. This creature. Gonna do my 2 strikes with my quarterstaff, magical quarterstaff. So let's see.
Go for it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 26. That'll hit, right?
26 will hit. Yes.
Let's see. Did 8 points of bludgeoning damage on that hit.
Okay.
And the next quarterstaff, oh, that's a nat 20. Sweet.
Nice.
And that one did, oh, yeah. 26 points on that one.
Nice.
I'll spend a key point and do 2 unarmed strikes on it with my gloves of force. That 30 will hit. So 15 of bludgeoning, and let me do the force damage. $12 points of force damage on the
Okay.
first one.
Gotcha.
And then the next one, 27 hits, right?
27 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And it does 7 of bludgeoning. And let's see, my force damage does another 18 points of force damage.
Nice.
And I will do my open hand technique so it can't take reactions. And I will also spend, let me find it here. Where is it? I'm going to set up my quivering palm, so I spend 3 key points to set up vibrations, which last for 20 days. It doesn't do anything this turn, but my next turn it'll do something. So
Okay.
that's going to end my. I'm going to move back to
So
the crate.
before you move, it's going to use a legendary action on you. It cannot react or attack of opportunity, but it's going to use a legendary action. Give me a strength save, please.
Strength save.
Oh, you're within 10 feet.
15.
Make sure you add +2, and you're at advantage for your saves.
Oh, I'm at advantage. Okay.
At
That was-
advantage and add +2 from whatever to
Cool.
whatever your things are.
So that's 21. Then sweet.
Aura of protection for the win.
21 will
Yeah.
just save. That was a huge deal, or else you were going to be grappled and bone crunched again. You take 32 points of bludgeoning damage, but you take half that, so 16, and you
Okay.
avoid the tentacles attempting to grapple you and pull you forward. Now you can move.
Hey, did you write down how much force damage I did?
Yeah, I think it was 18.
18 total?
I think so, yeah.
Because I get those back in hit points as part of my bonus on my gloves. So I just wanted to check and make sure.
Yep.
Okay, thanks. That's it for me.
All right, that'll finish Thulsa. Azar, you are up, and Elkin, you're on deck.
All right.
Azar, you are
we
currently prone and poisoned.
All right. I am going to cast Sacred Flame. I need it to make a dexterity save.
Are
And
you
remember, it's
standing up?
yes.
A disadvantage?
Yeah.
That is a 13.
All right. It fails.
Nice.
And it will take 17 points of radiant damage.
Nice. Now you guys are doing good radiant. Once that radiant starts stacking, it makes a difference.
Yeah. And because I hit it, because the attack landed, need it to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 17.
All right, that passes.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame again, another dex save.
Okay. Disadvantage. That is a 8.
That fails. And it will take 20 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Anything
And
else?
Then, with my bonus action, I'm using my last point of War Priest to turn my bonus action into a weapon attack.
Okay.
I'm going to attack it with my flail.
Nice. Go for it.
21 doesn't hit, does it?
21 does not hit. That misses. Your flail bouncing off the hide-like armor.
All right. That will conclude my turn.
All right. Elkin, you are up, and then Rat, you're on deck.
I will cast Sickening Radiance again, if I can, without hitting anybody.
I would say you're going to have to stand up first.
Oh,
And
right.
if you
Yeah.
cast it, like, kind of in that same area, you'll be good. Back over in there.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
over here in the empty space.
Okay. I will do that then. It's the only thing that seems to work.
Well, and that's the beauty about playing these one-shots, is it gives you the opportunity to recognize when you've missed, like, opportunities of balance versus, like watching Rat keep this thing from regenerating, and then watching Rojo and Thulsa pummel that DPS, both in the bludgeoning and radiant effect, right? And then Azar stacking the radiant, because at first you guys weren't doing as much damage, but once you realized that the melees were resistant and then the radiant was normal, you're now stacking that radiant on there. So it's,
Right.
it's always hard to find a balance in a one shot because you build it blind. The encounter is built blind. That way you can see what that effect in the one shot does.
Right.
It causes death.
So it's a con save of 18 that he has to make.
All right.
Or they. Can't
That
assume
is
sexuality of a beholder.
17.
Woo! 40-10.
Sexuality of
40-10.
beholder. You thought nobody caught that.
What was it? D10. What are my D10s? Oh yeah. So 6. Maths. 13, 21, 23.
Nice.
And it's got a level of exhaustion too.
It's got 2 levels of exhaustion.
No, because
The other one went away, right?
Ends, yeah.
Yeah.
When the
Oh,
spell
it ends.
the other
Okay,
one
so you're
goes away.
concentrating again.
Right, so I'm concentrating again.
So Jason, a level of exhaustion means it's got disadvantage, right, on attacks?
It normally has advantage on attacks because of its tentacle array. So
Oh, okay.
it was doing advantage before, and now it's just doing normal rolls because of the exhaustion.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I can do. So
Okay.
'cause
That'll finish
I can't
out. Are you
disengage.
staying in base with it? You still have half your movement.
Well, if I move, I take an attack. So
I
I'll
will
just
say your
stay where I
well,
am.
I'll say your passive is high enough that you recognize Thulsa's open palm strike or open palm defense, and you begin to
Oh,
realize
right.
it will not be able to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay, then yeah, I might back behind one of them pillars, or that bell or whatever. Yep, that seems like a good spot.
All right. That'll finish Elkin. Rat, you are up. We are at the top of the 4th round. Or top of the 5th round, actually. And you are right there still in base with it. Look at you, brave boy. Those
I mean, I haven't
that beer makes you a brave boy.
I mean, I haven't moved, and it's still been too afraid to hit me. So
Ineffective and fear are 2 different realities, my friend.
it hasn't tried to hit me, so that means it's afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I can see
right?
the Kenku's going away next round, huh?
So that at advantage, that's going to be a 21 does not hit.
21 does not hit. You feel the
So
dagger
my
kind of bounce off the skin of the creature.
Second attack is going to be a 26 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right. Same thing that I've been doing.
Yep.
So Divine Smite and Brandishing Smite.
Okay. I'm assuming you have plenty of spell slots.
No, these are my last ones.
Gotcha. I do like that balance of the quickness with the paladin kind of like DPS, man. That's kind of cool. I mean, you guys have done a pretty... If it wasn't for its resistance on the melee strikes, I mean, this thing would be done for.
Okay, that's some damage. So for the Radiant, it's going to be 8 plus 7 plus 12. So it's going to be 27 points of Radiant damage.
Nice.
And it's going to be 6, 10, 21, 24. So 29 points of the slashing damage.
Gotcha. Nice, nice, nice. Are you staying in base or are you moving away?
Nope, staying in base.
Okay.
I've been waiting to do stuff, but it hasn't attacked me.
So with that, it's going to be its turn, and then Rojo, you're on deck. Since you were the most effective against it this time, it's going to use all 5 of its tentacle strikes on you. But before it does that, it is going to bonus action Sickening Aura again. I need everybody to make con saves.
Oh, crud.
26.
That'll pass.
26.
14 plus 14.
28 will pass. 26 will pass. 26 will pass. That's 3 of you. Azar and Elkin.
Sorry. I'm making a save.
Con save. Doing
Con save?
Sickening Aura as its bonus action again.
18.
18 will fail.
Okay.
And Elkin,
17.
that'll fail as well. That is going to be 49 points of poison damage. You are immune to poison, Elkin,
Yes.
so you take no
He's
damage.
immune.
Azar, you're
resistant.
already poisoned, but you take the full amount, or are you resistant?
I'm resistant.
Okay, so you take half. Everybody else takes half of 49, which is 24.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you're there.
Maybe he can't hear
Hello?
us.
Hello.
Mic
He's
check.
here. I
Mic
can
check.
hear him.
Hello.
That's talking to me, or who are you talking about?
Whoever's saying hello.
Yeah, try I forgot I can't hear.
Yeet?
Yeah.
Okay. I can hear y'all again.
Yeah, your camera's off too.
Yeah, camera died.
Gotcha.
I'm resistant to poison.
Okay, so you'll take half.
All right.
Everybody else saved, you'll take half. And then I've got 5 tentacle strikes coming at you. And these are normal this time. They do not have advantage because it has a point of exhaustion.
Who is you? Is that me?
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my reaction, add +6 to my AC.
Okay. The first one is a 27.
Nope.
Second one is a 27.
Nope.
Third one is a 28.
Nope.
And a 15 and a 19.
Nope.
Damn, dude, what's that ability?
Dodge, duck, parry, spin.
Oh,
that
Dodge,
is-
duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
yeah,
that is,
that's dodgeball. That's a
That
what
is
you
a
call-
feat called Defensive Duelist.
Nice.
While I'm wielding a finesse weapon, I can use my proficiency score and add +6 to my AC for
Nice.
when I get attacked.
Dude, what'd that raise your AC up to?
29.
Wow, that's huge. That's a huge part of that build. That is really good. And then it is going to use, for the first time, it's going to teleport. As it
Oh,
moves.
man.
I will use my reaction to Mage Slayer Sentinel stop it from moving.
Is there a save?
No, if I hit it, it doesn't move. The spell is canceled.
It's not a spell, it's an effect.
Uh,
Rats.
oh no, it only works if it's a spell.
Yeah, it's not a spell. So it's kind of like Misty Step and stuff like that.
Stop.
Oh, it will work against Misty Step.
Hold on. I might have something for that.
Okay, check before I move it.
Nope, I don't have any spell slots for that level.
All right. Ooh, no one can see it now.
Damn, that would have been good if it was a spell.
Even then, I have a thing where I can hold monster as a reaction.
All right. That will finish its turn. Rojo, you are up, and then Thulsa, you're on deck.
Is 40 feet of movement enough to get there?
10, 15, 20,
Yeah, it looks like it.
30.
Well,
35,
getting to it though
40,
is going to
no.
take you through some about 15 feet of difficult terrain with the rubble and the crates. So, do you have anything that ignores difficult terrain?
No.
You have
You got big
I'm
boots.
just gonna... No, I have no boots.
Yeah, you'll get to right where the barrel is. In
I
front of
will
it.
use my action to dash up to the creature,
Okay.
and I will bonus action still to attack it. Reckless.
Recklessly attack it.
take your
You
bonus
thought
action
you can
attack.
get away from me? Rojo, Jojo, prepare to die.
My non-friend.
Oh, wait,
Natural
so
20.
First level spell stuff.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Times 2 or twice the dice. It's up to you.
All right. Times. Oh crud! I said.
Oh man, I rolled a natural 20 and I did not ×2 on my roll.
Oh, dude, pay attention.
Mwah, mwah,
I know.
mwah.
Too bad you're a Kenku, or else he'd let you retcon it.
Yeah, too bad you're a Kenku and you can do nothing but stand there with a sullen look on your face.
Feats and traits. Because I want to
Like
try to make sure I get
90% sure
everything.
that I can kill you still.
By brutal critical. You roll 3
I'm
additional weapons.
98.5% sure this thing's still gonna
Oh.
die.
So I roll
back.
basically, I do 5 of them because it's already added, then it adds 3 more, and then the half orcs savage attack thing. So I do this like 5 times.
Nice.
All right. Oh man, that's 5. That's 4.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's 3. What? Stupid 2d6. Oh, that's 8. That's 6. Oh, 2 6s, so that's 12. And that's all of that plus 14.
So what's all that add up to?
It's 52.
52. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 12.
Thanks.
Numbers.
No, that's
Yeah,
total.
Okay. Good to know. This thing is
Yeah,
starting to look rough. Plates of its, like pieces of its skin and flesh are weeping all manner of its blood, whatever it is. Yellow, greenish ichor kind of pouring out of it. Its eyes beginning to look listless. Its physical form is just kind of reacting, kind of like gyrating, and it's kind of shaking with the pain of trying to maintain itself.
Just saying.
And you better stay there this time.
I knew I should have brought my radiant sword.
All right, that'll finish your turn, Rojo. Thulsa, you are up, and Azar, you're on deck.
Gotcha.
You'll see Thulsa's going to use his bonus action, and he's going to drink his potion of invulnerability.
Okay.
So
I do need Rojo to make a Constitution save,
Okay.
please, because
Right.
you are now in the sphere effect that Elkin has cast.
Oh, crud.
You had to
That
pass.
sucks.
Yeah, you had to pass through it. Go ahead and roll a con save.
Oh, that's nice. 18 plus 14. So
32 will definitely
30.
do it. I believe that's half damage, Elkin.
It's no damage if you succeed.
Okay, so you succeed. You take no
There's-
damage
there's
passing through the
nothing
sphere.
about-
Is it a cantrip or a spell? It's a spell, right?
It's a
Yeah,
spell,
it's a
but there's
spell.
no mention of what it does.
So it's
If
one of
you
those
fail
spells
that.
where it's all or nothing. Gotcha.
Save or
Yeah.
suck.
Gotcha. Yeah, save or suck. Very true. So, Rojo, that finishes your turn. Thulsa, you are up. You drank your potion of invulnerability bonus
Yep.
action. I have your
As
action
my
and your move.
action, I am going to end my quivering palm technique.
Okay.
So it has to make a Constitution save of 19,
Ooh.
or otherwise this campaign is at an end.
That is a 16.
It fails and it dies.
You guys watch as Thulsa points and opens up his hand. You watch as the creature just comes apart into hundreds of meaty chunks and bits. The giant disembodied eye falling to the ground, meat falling, pieces of metal falling off of it, its tentacles quivering and lying still on the ground. Every now and again, they undulate and move and then lie still. The blood and everything kind of draining out of it. And it lies still as you guys have managed to kill whatever this creature is. And just as you kill it, Thulsa, you watch as a heavy sign made of iron kind of crashes to the ground. And as it does, it says, "Warning, creature extremely dangerous." That's where we're going to finish tonight.
That was
Wait a
awesome.
minute, I still got my move. I want to run up the wall because my monk can run up the wall. I've never done that before. I'm going to run up the wall.
Hey, you know what's funny?
The cameras are a little messed up again. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I had to charge my iPad, so I had to tilt it sideways again.
No worries. That is funny.
Hey, Jason, you want to know
Yeah.
what's funny? Is that you remember that attack when I ran away from you?
Yes.
That attack was technically not supposed to go through because of the abilities I have. The fancy footwork ability, because it was I moved out of your range,
Right.
even if it was attack of opportunity, I was not supposed to be hit. I'm just not allowed to be hit because of fancy footwork.
Got you.
Just
See,
stupid.
well, this all brings up some really good points. Like, it's been a long time since I've run level 21 shots. So I probably underbalanced my encounter. One of the rules I didn't stick to with level 20 is I didn't add multiple targets to the encounter. Originally, I was going to have this one creature and then spawn. Its bonus action was to spawn an additional lesser version of itself during its turn. Instead, I went with Sickening Aura as its bonus action. It had 2 bonus action options it could take. But I kind of underscored it because I was afraid I already gave him a shit ton of hit points. But you guys, once you figured out that radiant damage was the main, you had enough radiant stacked in your setup to really kind of keep that on and keep it going. I think Larfin Thulsa has proven to be a very versatile build.
Yeah, he's pretty good build.
I think the only thing that could make it tough if you don't have a magical ability to fly. As long as you maintain a magical ability to fly, if you ever run into an encounter that's 20, 30 feet scaped up into the air, that could be a challenge.
You know, when we did the level 15, I had boots of flying, but I never used them, so I didn't use them. I didn't equip them on this one. So
Gotcha. And I would say that Kinku build was sick. That was a good build. That was a lot of fun. Elkin, what did you think of your build? You went all abilities instead of feats?
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty new to D&D Beyond and all that, so I was just doing a quick build and I don't have anything purchased on those, so I was trying to make it as easy as I could on that Beyond site.
Well, when you create through my campaign link, like did you use my campaign link to create this?
I don't think I did. I think I created it before I got onto the campaign link.
So what you want to do for the next one is click on the link, and then you want to click on create a character within the campaign link. That gives you full access to the entire rule sets. I have the full license.
Okay.
Hey, Jason, I noticed when I was picking magic items that it only let me pick certain ones.
Yeah,
I couldn't pick from certain books.
I forgot to re-enable content sharing. That was my bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my bad.
I just homebrewed it in there. So.
Okay, no worries. Rojo, good old-fashioned barbarian build. That was pretty cool.
It was fun playing this character again.
Azar, Warforged, what did you think about your balanced build?
It was definitely it. So this character I created previously, as a multi-class 5 levels in cleric, 5 levels in fighter, and I just did 10 and 10 for each to make him level 20. I probably would have maybe gone back and looked at some different stuff, because there is one of the main focuses was when I created this character is that I found out that there is an insane amount of raw damage that he can do if everything goes right within 1 turn per short rest, because it can allow me to attack 5 times. I think when I calculated it out, if everything went perfectly, I could do something like 324 damage in 1 turn. And cripple limbs. That's the big one.
Yeah.
Crippling limbs.
Right.
When I chose that, I saw that I was like, that can really mess up somebody's day.
Yeah.
If it hits each time, and even just the one time, it made it enough to where stuff started landing.
Well,
more
the dex half movement lowered AC, and then dex disadvantage, dex saves and checks at disadvantage. That's a 3-tier stack on a single strike. You know what I mean? And if you
Yeah, and that
stack
can
that
be
with,
done.
well, what's crazy, if you stack that with Elkin's ability, if it fails its Constitution save and takes on that point of exhaustion, I mean, that's basically a debuff stack for the most part.
Yep.
So that's crazy. That's absolutely
And
crazy.
one of the other crazier things is that I can do that that limb break, equal number to your strength modifier. So if, like, say, Silas's character Rojo Jojo, it takes like a couple levels in fighter, and with his strength being, what the heck's your modifier? Hold on. Having a +7, you can do that 7 times.
Wow. That's crazy.
With -2 AC per time. That is -14.
See, and
AC
the interesting thing about experimenting with these builds is a campaign, evolutionary campaign, where you're progressing through a long-term campaign, can really influence how you decide to do builds, right? Because as the main arc and the sub arcs kind of influence how you level up, it's rare that you ever do a traditional min-max build at a level 20. It is super rare because the campaign itself is influencing how you're shaping your character. Whereas with these encounters, it affords you the opportunity to assume that min-max build structure at that high point of a level. And I think it really shows the differences in the min-max approach, right, at the offset versus the evolutionary style of progress through a campaign. It's interesting.
Yeah, and there was one thing that I completely forgot about in there,
which is typical for a level 20. That's not unusual.
Yeah. And it was something that would have really messed up that creature's day too. I have the ability, the random ability to blind every time I strike the creature.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's blind. Let me look at the character sheet. Where is it? There's, Eye Gouger. Basically, at 10th level, you become skilled in blinding opponents. I could, basically, it allows for the effects of the blindness deafness spell to happen randomly when attacking.
That's cool.
Yeah,
and see, I
one of
could
the other
tell,
ones,
and you can tell that most of you, do get the rhythm with my one shots because, these are averaging about two hours and 15 minutes. But I kind of like this at the end where we kind of talk about the builds. It's kind of cool.
and one of the last things that, if it wasn't resistant to necrotic, that bloodletter thing with the inflict wounds, it makes it so instead of starting out at a 3d10,
right,
it starts out at a 5d10.
That's crazy.
And you can go with higher spell levels. Why is my dog going crazy? So like casting it at 5th level makes it so that it does 9d10.
Yeah, I
man.
mean, you were the only one that dropped down into the red on your hit points.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, yeah,
That
I
is
would have
funny.
died. I would have died if I wasn't immune to poison damage.
Yeah, I just didn't take any damage in general.
Yeah. Well, once
All I
again,
took
it's that style of play, right? Enigma, that hit and run, use that stacked up ability just to straight out avoid damage even when you do get hit.
Yeah, I'm so happy he ended that fight. I only had 325 hit points left.
Cutting it close.
All right, everybody, we're gonna check out of here. Thank you all for joining us.
Thanks, Jason.
Check out the about. Come join the Discord. I will be posting another 20th level event for next Thursday because I will be on a small vacation the week after that when I go to pick up my son from Walla Walla, Washington. So with that, everybody, thank you for joining us. We'll catch you on the flip side. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.